For today's Explore Roundup, we have Karleigh joining us.
I'm Karleigh. I'm a third-year communications major with minors in political communication, media production, and psychology.
What have your experiences been like for this current fall 2020 semester, and how has the Explore program made you feel connected or supported?
So I am an Explore program mentor this semester, which means that I get to chat with some of the Explore program freshmen and talk about like what you want to do for the rest of your time at Northeastern and beyond. And so what I really enjoyed about that is that it's really helped me stay connected to like other people who aren't just in my classes. So like, of course, everything's remote. And like, even as a third year, it's been a super tough transition to remote just because like I'm not used to it. And Northeastern's such like an experiential learning university that it's kind of harder to have those experiences. But I've actually found a lot of ways to connect with people through the Explore program. Like even for one of my classes in political communication, we're working with Explore program freshmen to like judge attitudes about the election, which is really cool because it's just like bringing all of my different experiences and like all of my different educational paths into one project. So that's been like super rewarding. And also just having like a full support system of people who are going through like the exact same thing, even when we're just like meeting with our advisors to like talk through what's happening with our Explore program students. I still get to have that moment where we're all like, wow, this has been a semester for us too. So I think it's just a really supportive environment in general.
What are some of your favorite exploratory events?
My personal favorite when I was a freshman, I remember so clearly, was college conversations, and I'm a comm major now, and I remember having this conversation with Steve Grinelli, and at the time, he's a Explore program, or not an Explore program, a communications professor, and he teaches Intro to Communications, and I was in that class at the time, so it was really cool to get to meet him outside of the lecture setting and discuss with him and a communications student what that major was like. And I remember just having a really good time with that conversation and being like, yeah, I definitely like want to spend more time with these people. I would love to spend the rest of my Northeastern experience with this type of person. And also I got so many ideas of what I could do for a career or where I could go on co-op. And I think it was just a really good like formative conversation to kind of give me an idea of where I could go if I did choose communications.
Have you gone on co-op?
Yes, I did go on co-op, and so when I applied to a very broad range of co-ops, like everything from like law, PR, entertainment, and I ended up getting a co-op at Apple TV doing post-production work. And so that was a really surreal experience. Like I moved to LA, and that was actually when the pandemic broke out. So like 3 months into my co-op, we did end up going remote, but I still like had LA housing that entire time, and they were able to keep me hired the entire time too, which was great during the pandemic because like nothing is guaranteed during this time. So it was like such a refreshing experience to be able to be like, yeah, no, I actually like really do enjoy this and this is a path I want to go down. And it was interesting because I was really like exploring on co-op and meeting so many different types of people across the entertainment industry that I was just really able to make that a really full experience, even though we weren't like really in person. Like I still met marketing professionals and PR professionals and producers and even jobs that I didn't know existed. I was just meeting so many different people and getting to have these like sit down coffee conversations with them. So I definitely think that co-op was a huge point of exploration for me too. And I also just had a great time doing it.
That sounds like a great experience. And what is your favorite thing to do in Boston?
Well, my favorite weekend activity, this is like my ideal weekend. I get some of my friends together and we go to Newbury Street, shop around a little bit, maybe just window shop if we're all feeling a little broke. And then we will like get Naco Taco from the truck that's parked on Newbury Street and then walk to either the Boston Common or the Charles Esplanade and have a little picnic and eat it and just like kind of hang out. I think it's a good way to like decompress on the weekend. and just like get away, but like still just feel like you're connected to Boston.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining us.